posted on YouTube in over, I think, almost 2 years now. Hi guys, how are you guys doing? Been a minute, been a long minute. Now the only reason why I'm doing this video here on YouTube is because I promised my Instagram people, you guys on Instagram, if you're dragging my shirt, I was going to do a relocation video. So basically how to jackpot, how I jackpot, what you can do, what you shouldn't do, and yeah, the whole shit. So well, just before we get right to it, nobody told me that when you relocate for like the first couple of weeks, you're going to have relocation depression. You're going to be wondering and asking yourself, who sent me work? You're going to be feeling gloomy. You're going to be seeing things like the sun, things you've never missed before. Also, your skin is going to go through shaggy. But yeah, enough of my my gist. Let's just get straight into it. First thing you want to do is do IELTS. It is annoying because in Nigeria, we have been speaking English right from the day we were born, right? Like that's literally our national, what's it called now? That's the language everybody speaks in Nigeria, sure, is English. But yes, you need to do IELTS. Now you register with IELTS. I don't know how much it's going for now. Chill, let me confirm for you guys. Okay, price of IELTS in Nigeria. Okay, great. I just checked it out. So keep in mind that there are two types of IELTS. There's general IELTS and then there's academic IELTS. If you are going the study route, this video is not for you. But if you're going the study route, you do academic IELTS. But general people, if you're doing PR, express entry, all of that shebang, then you will do general IELTS. Now, you visit ielts.idp.com. Make sure you're in your country, you're in Nigeria, right? I would drop the links, everything in the caption. God, it's been a minute I did YouTube. This is a loss for me. I love you people. You don't know. Anyway, so you visit IELTS and then you check, you select your training venue. There are different training venues depending on your location in Lagos. I did mine in HRDC in Unilag because that's the closest venue to me at that point in my life. And then you select your dates and you pay. Currently, at today, 26th of December, IELTS is going for 107,500. 107,500 naira, basically. IELTS is split into 4 tests. So there is reading, listening, speaking, writing. Don't overthink it. If you did normal comprehension, you wrote letters in secondary school, you did all the whole writing things, you know how to write, you'll be fine. If you're scared and you want to practice, there are IELTS practice tests online that you can do for free. And keep in mind that IELTS is time. So what you really need to work on is more of your time management, how fast you are. So just practice, you'll be fine. A good IELTS score is 7, so that's what you should be aiming for. I think the general score is over 8, so you can have, in total, by the time they add it up, whatever you have over 8 is your score. Oh, I made a mistake. So apparently the IELTS score is out over 9, not over 8. But make sure that you pass well because your IELTS score impacts your eventual CRS score, which now takes me to stage 2. Once you are done with IELTS and get your IELTS results, you apply for WES. Now, what is WES? WES is taking your Nigerian certificates and finding the equivalent in Canada. I honestly can't remember how I did WES. I think you go to WES's website, you apply, they request for your results from your uni, you make payments, and then WES sends the equivalent to IRCT. And then they also send one to your email. So you can access that. Once you get started, you can access it via their website. You have a whole login thing, sign in, sign up, whatever, and you access your WES. Meanwhile, chill. Let me help you guys confirm the WES website. So I'm on the WES website now, and it is wes.org. When you go there, you make sure that you're looking for ECA application for IRCC. That's for immigration purposes. Don't go and do WES standard application. No, everything you have to make sure you are doing the right thing. So when you go to start the application, it's a request for an email address. You provide everything, whatever they ask you to do, then you make payments. I can't remember how much is WES right now. WES evaluation in Nigeria. Right now, WES is about 188,000. That's a lot of money. When I did mine, I think I paid 70k. I'm so sorry. We're going to just blame Nigeria and the exchange rate. But yeah, currently WES is about 188k. Although this website I'm checking is from May 8th, but just make sure, again, do your research. But yeah, that's about the approximate price. So once you do your IELTS and once you do your WES, congratulations, you can now start your express entry application. So start your express entry application. You go to IRCC's website. I would put IRCC's website in the caption below. When you visit the IRCC's website, the first thing you have to do is check for eligibility, if you're eligible for express entry, because not everybody's eligible. Let me try to do like a screen record so I'll show you. I'll see express entry eligibility. Serious, I'm just going to be copying these links because I can't even come and be confused. So under express entry, there are 3 programs, right? Is either you have Canadian experience, or you have federal skilled worker, or you have federal skilled trades. Now me, I did federal skilled worker because, well, I have a skill. I have work experience in a foreign country, which is Nigeria. So if you have work experience in a foreign country, you do federal skilled worker. It asks you to answer a few questions to make sure you're eligible for express entry. So you click on that link. I'm just going to copy that and save for you guys. Now there's something called knock codes. Knock codes are like the codes that they use to represent different occupations in the IRCC website. So you go, you find your knock code page. Anytime they're asking for your knock code, there's a link to that. I would also just open a new link. Open a new. Do you know I always mix up tab and window? I think this should be tab. Yes, open a new tab. So this is the link to your knock code. I'm just going to paste this here. Knock code. Right now, if you want to find your knock code, you scroll all the way down and you search. Let's say I want to use architecture. I will just search for architecture. Now always make sure that these people, they are different type of different things in their own place. So architecture and science management is probably what I will go for, which is 20011. If I wanted to do content is not showing. So you always have to make sure that you just try your best to find an equivalent of what you have experience in. So if content strategy is not showing, I would probably have to look for something in advertising and marketing here. So the knock code for advertising and marketing is 10022. It's all about searching for what your work experience falls under. So now it says, based on your answer, you appear to be eligible for express entry. So it's really just easy. So once you check for your eligibility, you will now start your whole final process of trying to register. So we've been through 3 things now, right? The first step, IELTS. The second step, WEST, getting your ECA report from WEST. The third step, making sure you're eligible for express entry in the first place. The fourth step will now be submitting your express entry profile. You have to register to get something called a QR key. That's how to like sign up on IRCC's website. So you go, you say register to get a key. There are plenty of questions. I can't try to take you through all of these things, but basically just follow the steps and create your express entry profile. Once you are done creating your express entry profile, you submit it, and then it will be with IRCC. Now I'm not sure at what point they send you your CRS score. I actually can't remember, because that was the part where I was just like, see, this part are going to kill me. But you get your CRS score at some point. Your CRS score is sort of like your jam cutoff mark, like the general score of all your work experience, your IELTS, your WEST evaluation, everything you shall put. If you have relation in Canada, you get a score. So I think I had 495 or 419. I just had a score, and then when you have a score is what people now term I am in the pool. So once you're in the pool, you start checking for updates, results, like, okay, what CRS score did they call this week? I think it's every 2 weeks. True, let me confirm for you guys. Okay, sorry, they call it express entry draw. Don't be angry. Canada.ca. Why is Canada.ca not loading? One day, sometimes their websites, Oman Shoshi. See, IRCC, I don't understand how their brain works. I don't work for the Canadian government, okay? But yeah, you basically have to just check your email, check your express entry profile, because you're going to be able to access your profile, right, every time, and see if you have any new messages to know if they've called you this week or they did not call you this week. By the time they call you, once they reach your cutoff, also follow Olu of Canada. To be honest, like, that was helping me because he posts those results all the time. Olu of Canada is your go-to if he does not post it, it's probably is not. There was 1 week when they did not actually call ITA. They didn't call cut off. There was no invitation. And that week, it was already close to my number. If I was so depressed, I'm like, maybe God does not want me to come to this Canada. Let me sit down in Lagos. I'm already making it Lagos. But anyway, they finally eventually called it. My point is just follow Olu of Canada if you need Canada updates on ITA and CRS scores and all of that. So when you eventually get your CRS score, congratulations to you. You now get an official invitation to apply. Now, you will now start your express entry application. Go. Now, I know that this thing sounds confusing because you do your first express entry application, which is basically like setting up your profile, and then they use that to gauge your CRS score and to know if they are going to invite you to apply. When they now invite you to apply, you now start your express entry application. Do you understand? So once you get your express entry application, you wait for IRCC, and then they will send you another email. And then they will tell you, oh, yeah, congratulations, you got your express entry, yada, 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 yada. Honestly, I can't remember. But once you get that, a couple months later, they'll probably tell you to come and do your medicals. I don't know where this falls under. After that, you would now get your invitation to apply for permanent residence. Once you get that, all these things, they'll send it to you via emails. Be checking your emails and also be checking your profile. I had something that happened to me where I was checking my emails. I check my emails every day. And I just did not get my... There was a point, like this was after I did my application for permanent residence. So there was a point where I was supposed to send my passport. And then I'm like, they say this thing takes only 3 weeks. 3 weeks have passed. I've not seen my Kiniko. I shall say, let me just log into my profile. You guys, I already had the message and I had 1 day between the deadline. Like the deadline was the next day. Guy, it was crazy. I did not go to work that day. I just went, printed out everything, because they'll ask you to print out the email as proof. And then I went to go and submit my passport. I was just praying to God that, God, after all this stress, don't let them come and tell me that this thing did not work out. But yeah, so my point is, always make sure you check your profile and your email, because sometimes something might glitch in the system and you might not get an email or you might not get a message. So just check both of them to, just sort of like a check and balance. You don't put all your eggs in one basket. So where were we? Yes, we're in invitation to apply for PR. Once they invite you to apply for PR, just know that you're basically almost there. You're almost done. Once you apply for PR, they will request for you to submit your passport. Once you request for you to submit your passport, you can submit your passport in their office. After that, you will be done. Once you submit your passport, you wait for a couple of weeks, and then they send you your passport back, and you have your visa. And then they tell you your visa, the dates you're supposed to, like how much visa you have. What is the problem? What is the problem? But you have like a deadline where you cannot. If you pass it, you start your application from the beginning. So don't let the devil use you. I think my own was going to expire 29th of December. And initially I was like, oh, I'm just going to chill and travel on like the 22nd. And my siblings were like, I know, Shemi, if they move your flights, you don't know that it's going to be Christmas period and there's going to be hard winter and there might be canceling flights. I'm like, you know what, I'll just wait till my birthday and go on the 5th. Is fine. But yeah, basically, don't, like, make sure you confirm your dates on your passports and then you book your flights. Book KLM. Everybody says KLM is the best. Book KLM. You're going to, it's going to be a long flight, but you'll be comfortable, you'll be fine. You have pillows, you have headphones, you have good food. So yeah, book KLM, and then I will be seeing you guys in Canada. Okay, if you have any questions, please ask below. If I don't reply, the best place to actually reach me in this life ever is Instagram. Again, I'm not very much of a YouTube girl. I'm sorry, I'm just doing this video on YouTube because it's easier, it's long form content. So yeah, I would make sure I add the links. If you have any questions, ask me. Again and again, to reiterate, make sure you follow Waka Waka Doctor, follow Olu of Canada, follow, there's this other person I followed. Oh Lord, I can't remember. If I remember, I would follow Tunde Tash, follow everybody, follow Ebu that gives updates, and may the good luck be with you. I hope you guys have the best applications. I hope if you're in the pool, they call you soon, they send your invitation to apply. If that's the stage you are, just be patient, be persistent, and you would get here. My main quota, my vendetta for you people is that I will not deal with this code alone. Did they born me that well in Lagos? Actually, yeah, there were some cold days where I wear cardigan because small AC lights, I'm already wearing cardigan. But yeah, I can't deal with this code alone. I need my Lagos people here, so you guys don't worry. I'll be here if you guys have any questions. Bye guys, love you.